Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Heck and Ness.
How y'all doing?
And today, January 24th, we decided to bring you the new Jordan 7 French Blue Remastered version. Now, the shoe comes out today, and we felt that it was important to give you a review as soon as possible, give you some history behind the shoe like we normally do, some design inspiration, let you know what to expect, and give you our personal opinion on the shoe before you go ahead and get it, right? Let's jump behind the actual inspiration of the shoe. Tinker Hatfield, famous designer of Nike and Jordan, in 1992, he was passing by a record shop in Portland.
Right, which is where the Nike headquarters are in Portland, Oregon.
He passed by this record shop and they had a really dope poster in the window. It was an African pop inspired poster.
Right.
And there was a guy, he was playing a guitar. It was the shape of Africa. Now, it had a really nice colorway. It had this different designs.
Right, different angle, just like as you can see in the bottom here. We'll talk about it later in the video.
So he loved the poster. And he loved it so much that he went inside the record shop. He started talking to the owner.
Right, and the owner really didn't want to sell it to him. So he tried, Tinker tried to convince him and said, hey, I want the poster to be the base of my next model, of my next sneaker. And then the owner was like, okay, $15 for it. And, this is what we get for $15.
So he bought the poster for $15, right? He took that poster back, sat with Michael Jordan, talked about, listen, your next coming shoe, this is what I want, this is what I have in mind. And Jordan said, listen, this is hot. I also want the shoe to stay young. I want it to be interesting and still remain sophisticated.
All right.
Now, you'll see the sophistication throughout the shoe because it's a compact, everything is tight, form-fitting. Jordan also wanted something that was very functional and, something he can play with. Now, the actual top part of the shoe is very similar to the Huarache, which around that time was very popular.
It was up and coming, right?
It was being worn, absolutely. You can see that inspiration here. It's very flimsy on the top. This was not supposed to be a very heavy shoe. He wanted it to play basketball and be very comfortable with it.
Right, the ankle collar was, inspired by the Huarache, right?
Exactly. So tell us a little bit about the French Blue colorway.
Right, so the French Blue colorway, it originally came out in 2002. Right, Michael was at the time a part owner and a part player for the Washington Wizards. He played in this shoe, I believe, was one time against Jason Kidd and the New Jersey Nets, now known as the Brooklyn Nets. He didn't play very well in that game, but hey, he still was wearing a very clean pair of sneakers.
So in 2002, this color came out. There were 5 original colorways, right, to the Jordan 7?
Yeah, to the Jordan 7, 1992. It was the Cardinal 7, the Olympic 7, the Bordeaux, which is coming out, in the upcoming months, the Hair 7, and then the Raptor 7.
Exactly.
There's a funny story to the Raptor 7.
Yeah, the Raptors is weird because the team wasn't even established yet.
Right, because as you guys know, the team is an expansion team, and it didn't come along until like what 95, 94. I don't remember, but I know it wasn't at the time of the Jordan 7 release, and I don't know why the people like us call it the Raptor 7.
It was kind of nicknamed the Raptor 7, I think, because of the colorway, and later on in the years, people wanted to separate different shoes and know how to distinguish each other by nicknames.
Because if I tell you the charcoal red, and black sneaker, you're not gonna know the Raptor 7. Everybody knows what the Raptor 7 is,
What's crazy is this shoe actually originally released at $120 in '92.
What's it today? What's retail today?
And now it's $190 retail price. But I know again that Nike and Jordan are standing behind the actual product.
Right.
They've committed to bringing us the best quality.
They've listened
going
to our
forward.
they've listened to our remarks of the better quality.
They've listened to you guys' remarks, right? The audience. Honestly, if you don't speak up, then change won't happen. And people were complaining about the quality. They said they wanted something that was going to last them.
Right.
And they actually brought that. So tell us a little bit about the materials being used on the new Jordan 7.
Sure. So as you can see here, or maybe you can't see, yes, you can see right there, the quality on this tumble leather is just crazy. It's just very, very plush. It's throughout the whole shoe. On the toe box, as you can see, it's very tumbled. Right there, you can see it's throughout the whole shoe. It's a very, very cool shoe. As he mentioned before, the diagonal, the triangular shape pattern of the African pop poster is very well represented right here on the shoe. Wide bottom is just a great sneaker to play in.
Yeah, the colorway is it's a very, very safe, clean colorway.
Right.
Now, one of the things that I've noticed is that much like Ness and myself, people used to get confused with the Jordan 6 and the Jordan 7.
We always got confused.
I mean, honestly, side by side, if you just kind of don't know Jordans and you glimpse at it, you won't know which is which. You can even confuse this with a Jumpman easily, very easily.
Right.
So some of the main things are the tongue, right? The pop art inspiration, African pop. You can see it on here. There's a lot of different triangular designs on
the tongue.
Specifically on the Bordeaux, the hares, you'll see a lot of different colors going
a lot
on
of
here.
different colors, yeah.
And there, to me, those kind of more resemble the African pop than this one, right?
Yeah, one thing that you can also see is the air unit, which is very famous for being on the 6, the 5, and the 4.
There's no air bubble here.
Right.
The back of the shoe, you've got the 23 on the triangle. Here you just have the Jumpman.
Right, the Jumpman.
On the Olympics, it has number 9 because that was Jordan's Olympic number.
Right.
Also, another thing we didn't touch on was in '92 when the Jordan 7s came out, this was the first shoe to not have any Nike Air at all visible on the shoe.
It was there from the 3, 4, 5, and 6. It never came out again. This was the shoe that it just stopped with. You know?
Exactly. And also from 1992 on, they pretty much, Jordan stopped pairing up with Spike Lee and his Mars Blackman character.
Right.
And started transitioning into the Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes thing.
You know, very well expressed in the Air Jordan 8, as we all know, with the straps.
Exactly. The Air Jordan, you know, all of that.
The Air 7, you know?
Yeah, so, you know, this shoe specifically, now, you know, Ness, give me your opinion on the shoe, and then I'll give I'll give you mine.
I believe this sneaker, very clean. I would buy this shoe in a heartbeat. I love the way this looks on your feet. It's very comfortable. The quality in it, as we said, is the Columbia 4 that recently came out. Is very, very good quality. I love a shoe that if I'm gonna pay $190 plus tax and shipping on it, I want to get a good price on it. I want to get a good I want to get a good quality on it. So, you know, I love this shoe. I really do like it.
Okay.
You know, what do you think about
now
the sneaker?
I think it's a nicely done sneaker. It's very clean, very conservative. I don't personally prefer this shoe over the other Jordan 7 models, and I know it's tough to compare original colorways to a retro, you know, remaster colorway, but I actually personally like when the panels are different colors, which you can see evident on Bordeaux, you can see it on hares.
As you can see also on the Air Jordan 6, you know, how you can also get confused, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So this wouldn't be my first pick. Now, I won't tell you not to pick them up because this is a very, very nice colorway.
Well-crafted sneaker.
I think for the summertime, it's going to look really good on your feet with joggers. One thing I didn't mention also, kind of jumping back, is the metal tips on the laces, right? So what's a cool fun fact you could tell us about the metal tips?
That the only Air Jordans in the whole Air Jordan line that have the metal lace tips are the 7 and the 14s. Which is a really cool fact.
So if you're looking for metal tips on another Jordan, don't expect it because they don't
7 and 14s, period.
Right? So Jordan 7 in general, just to kind of wrap up, I personally think that it's a very, you know, it's done well.
Right.
The leather is really nice. I think, again, you know, they stepped it up. They listened to the reviews. They listened to what we were saying about the quality of it.
Right.
And I would recommend it. I personally will not buy the shoe personally because if I'm going to spend money on a shoe, I want it to kind of stand out. This is a sleeper, though. If you don't pick it up, you probably regret it.
Right. What's your favorite Air Jordan 7?
My favorite Air Jordan 7 is probably the hares, believe it or not. Bordeaux are nice, but I think Bordeaux are kind of played out. Everybody jumped on them. So I like hares.
My favorite one is the Olympic, by far, to be honest.
Yeah, I love the Olympic also. And I specifically like the Olympic because of the number 9 in the back.
Right. I just love the way the metal quality, whatever it looks on the panels over here. I just love the way that looks.
The gold and the tips are gold.
Right. The tips are gold. I just love that.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail in the shoe. But nonetheless, jumping back to the French Blue 7s, pick them up. They came out today, so if you don't pick them up, it's going to be really tough to pick them up going forward.
As we mentioned before in our previous videos, you know?
Yeah,
it's going to be very hard sneaker to pick up.
190, go out, pick them up if you can. Again, if you're looking for something loud, this is not the shoe for you probably. If you do want something clean that's going to last you a long time, you want to take pride in saying you have a Jordan 7, because remember, this is year of the 7, so start picking them up now. This is the 23rd anniversary of the Jordan 7s.
Right.
So, again, in the expected lineup, you should see the hares for this year, the Bordeaux.
Right. This is a shoe that if you wear, people are going to be like, those are nice.
Exactly.
That's the different reaction people are going to get.
I'm looking forward to see what type of quick strikes come out this year and they surprise us with. Right? So, that being said, thanks again for listening. We wanted to make it short and sweet.
Right. Thank you very much, guys.
Continue to drop us emails, drop us, your
feedback on the comments.
And we'll continue to bring you reviews in real time. All right.
Thanks
again. Take care, guys.